Woo! Good morning! Now it's time to get rid of the problem of expensive gasoline. There we go. Well, I've got gas for my lawnmower now. I'm now designing my own fuel system. I got this fancy blue hose, which will mate up to my fuel regulator. And then I got my fuel pump back there, which used to pump gasoline, and the plan is to make it pump diesel fuel, and we're gonna find out pretty quick here whether or not it'll work. I don't see why it wouldn't. But then again, I suppose there's a lot of things I probably don't see. Like a Chinese finger trap. So say that goes like that, you got plenty of room. Let's loosen this doggy up. Let's say we mount it, something like that. Beautiful. Look at that. Perfecto. Muy perfecto. Very good. Okay, so we're going to take this one off because we don't have a carburetor anymore. We got a carburetor delete kit. I don't have the right size wire connector, but I've got a drill bit. You sit there, I'll entertain you quite nicely. Maybe. There we go. I'm gonna start wiring this old baby, because I'm excited to hear it run. See if it'll even run. I don't know, I couldn't get it started before I put it in, but I was so excited to rip it out and put it in here. I was so excited to do this, I forgot to bring up a pair of wire strippers. So I'll see you soon. One of them should go to the starter, and one of them I guess goes to a key or starter switch. That's what I think. Well, maybe one's constant power, I'm not sure. I don't see why you would want constant power, you would want power that shuts off. That makes more sense. Now, which one goes where? Maybe the heavy one goes to the starter? Maybe I should ask somebody? Maybe I should go look? Maybe I should just go for it. Make it fit. If my clippers would clip. And I'd have something going on. Alright, starter's hooked up and I'm getting anxious, so I'm gonna push the button. I can't wait. If you stay here, you can probably see if something goes wrong. I don't know about you, but that didn't sound like the motor turned over to me. Huh. Uh-huh. What happened? That sounds like the starter won't engage the flywheel. That's what that sounded like. That's nice. Well, this is a special tool that I invented. I call it a jumper wire. And if I untangle it like so, very carefully untangle it, just get it untangled. I don't know why I have so much trouble with tangles. It's just a reoccurring theme in my life. Everything is always all tangled. Doesn't matter how I do it. I roll it up nicely, it ends up tangled. I don't know, it's just me. Okay, and if I clamp that one to that terminal, and I clamp the other to that terminal, then what I will have here is a starter button in the rear of the truck. I think the truck's in park. We'll just push the button to make sure. And what we got there is a starter that won't engage. It's getting 12.5 volts and it's just doing nothing. So let's go under there and check it out. So now that I've got a light attached to my head, we can get a look at what's going on in here. Maybe if I turn the flywheel, it'll get this sorted out. It's just tooth to tooth there. So let's see what happens if I do a little pulling on it. If you stay here, and I go up here, I don't know what you can see, but I can describe it to you. I got sidetracked right now, and I'm just cleaning some ugly little stuff off the side of the frame here. I'm sorry. I am excited to see this engine turnover. I just had to scratch that off real quick. All right, I could do this all day. I'm not gonna run out of things to scratch off the side of this frame. Okay, here we go. Let's hook my pry bar and just turn it slightly. Get a little more out of it. I'm just gonna hook my pry bar in there, wedge it in the tooth of the flex plate, and turn it until the gears line up like they want to work. Now, by the way, I don't know if that should ever be the case. I mean, that's a real inconvenience if I have to get out every once in a while with a pry bar and turn the flywheel. Maybe, I mean, it doesn't have any side-to-side adjustment, and it sure does sit close. I think it needs to be spaced out away from the flex plate. I think I need to add some washers to it. You know, they were nice enough to send the wrong size bolts with the starter, and they certainly didn't send any idea of how it should be shimmed, but I can see that it needs to be shimmed. Stay tuned, please. If you've got a starter that needs to be shimmed, or a shock that needs to be shimmed, or basically anything with metal that needs to be shimmed, what you do is usually you take a washer and put it on a bolt, and that's called a shim. But if you're doing woodwork and you need a shim, what you do is you bend down and you pick up a little scrap piece of wood off the floor and you stick that between your work and you call that a shim. So, same name, two different things. So, well, my shim didn't want to stay, it jumped out. Now if I just hold that there, sneak that bolt back through there. There goes the shim, all is well. We'll see what happens. may be possible yet to see this thing work. I have now doubled the shims. Oh yeah. 2, 3, 4. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, you dirty dog. Come on. Oh boy. That's not good. That's not gonna work. Our relationship so far has not been great. All times you find something for sale, some quality handcrafted product, I guarantee it won't work. Every time. I've never bought something off the shelf that just worked. Maybe, but I can't remember what. I mean, the only thing I can think, I'm gonna add a third shim to it. It's gonna be hanging way out there. I don't know how far maybe it just extends out too far. Maybe a third shim won't be that bad. Oh well, I've got a lot more tinkering to do.